What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to week 2 of the Greeted Draft League. Numnexus is a Discord league. It is a lot of fun being here. We did take a fat L last week. 0-3 does suck, but I'm coming back with a better mindset. I'm kind of getting a good feel, and that is my worst matchup. And only losing 0-3, where I think I made 1 or 2 mistakes that I could have made differently, and the hacks didn't go my way either, but it's no excuse. I don't think it mattered too much. I think boom bursting on certain things would have made more sense, and just getting free kills was a better option. I played really reserved, and that's just not what I need to do with this team. I need to make the plays that I need to make to win our games. So 0-3 -3 or 0-1 -3 is not a big deal. Here we are with week 2 against the Zworzorarks. They did lose last week. They are also 0-1. Coach Pet, we want to make sure that we come out with a win this week. We desperately need it. It's worth it to try to, we got to make it work. So we are heavily invested in this strategy this week, and I'll tell you in a second, because our team is the same. Nothing has changed. If you missed all that, probably throw the teams up on the screen, like a screenshot or something. I tried to make a little team builder thing. I just couldn't mentally do it. I have one. I just don't want to take the time to do it all. So Urshifu Rapid Strike this week. So back-to-back Urshifus. Hisuian Lilligant, Hisuian Gudra, Hisuian Zoroark, Sandy Shocks, Hippowdon, Overquill, Florges, Salazzle, Articuno, Galar, and Altaria. Salazzle, and Articuno are your Terras. Salazzle gets Terra into a Poison, Dark, or Grass type. And Articuno, Galar can Terrasalize into a Flying, Fighting, or Steel type. This week, we are finally taking advantage of Spidops. I want you to know, Hitmonchan is a last-minute addition to this team. We initially had Raichu with Ice Terra because I thought it did wonders, but then we looked at it and it didn't make sense. We really had nothing to deal with Gudra, and we need Little Mac. In my mocks, it was really big. So we came up with Spidops with the Mental Herb. So the reason I'm doing this is Overquill was the lead last week. It could be the lead this week if it comes. And I think that could be the case because so with Mental Herb Taunt, we could freely taunt back, and then we could get our sticky webs up, then we could get our spikes up and let Spidops go down to set up for the future. The amount of hazard removal is non-existent on this team. It's just it's just Articuno with Defog and Altaria with Defog. Oh no, I'm sorry, not even Articuno. It's Altaria and Lilligant Hisuian with Defog. The only Pokemon I can see coming to this game that should come to this game is Lilligant. Lilligant is a menace to society. We are trying our best to prep for it. It is very hard to prep for that Pokemon if it gets a victory dance up. That is terrifying. So Spidops is huge. Spidops is really big. Getting sticky webs up means that anything without boots is going to be slow, and that's the most important thing. Spikes damage is really important. Chipping down Urshifu, chipping down Gudra. Gudra is a big one. And then chipping down Shocks is big, but also seeing damage that we can see when Zoroark comes out. So that's really, really valuable for us. So that's his whole job. First impression is there. I had knockoff in my initial builds, but first impression came because there's a situation where there's a situation where I'll switch it out. It lives to see it, gets sticky webs up, gets spikes up. It's at 67%. I get it out because it can be a sack later. And that's important because Noivern isn't a sweeper this week. You could see our team and you're probably like, well, where are your sweepers? There's only one real sweeper. Everyone is real support heavy this week, but with reason. Super Fang, Air Slash, Defog, Roost. This Pokemon counters Urshifu Rapid from full. It takes, let's run the calc. I want to show you all the calc because this is really important to show. Noivern is so valuable this week. Rapid Strike. This is Choice Banded Urshifu with freaking Surging Strikes, taking Rocking Helmet damage. Rocking Helmet, what, does an 8th, 16th? So he's 6th. He's gonna use almost half his HP off of 1 Surging Strikes. Air Slash will kill. Furthermore, Close Combat, if he clicks it with Spikes damage, Air Slash kills. Any situation. Super Fang is there to chip down a potential Gudra. Also, Air Slash kills Lilligant, so if we get rid of Urshifu by other means, and Noivern has another value in Lilligant. We want Super Fang to hit Gudra, we can hit Hippo. Those are big. Florges is big if we want to sack Noivern with a Super Fang and do that way. That's also fine. We have Defog on there just in case hazards are up prior to us actually accomplishing anything. So we just want to make sure that we do that just in case we need to get rid of rocks or anything crazy, or we're in a situation where our webs don't matter at this point. I can get rid of rocks to better my future. That's a good idea. Next up, we have Gastrodon. I think Gastrodon is the most important Pokemon on this team. This week 1, Pet got swept by a Beartic with Earthquake. It was Slush Rush, Terra Ground, Earthquake, Swords Dance. I think he doesn't have great Earthquake switch-ins. His best Earthquake switch-in realistically are Articuno, Altaria, and Lilligant. this thing loses to Lilligant for sure. However, this thing also counters a lot. It helps with our Shifu, so if it's banded, surging strikes, I immediately can go into Gastrodon, get a Storm Drain, maybe set up rocks, recover, earthquake, whatever I got to do to get damage off. But it deals with shocks. It helps deal with Gudra. It helps deal with Hippo. It helps deal with so many things on this team. This Pokemon is so important to actually countering and staying healthy. So leftovers, recovery is really important. We're really specially defensive to help with that Florges, to help with the Gudra. Those things are super important this week. Defensively, we already are fine against the Hippo. We're also naturally faster than Hippowdon. That's worth noting. Next up on the docket, we got Tinkaton. Tinkaton making its debut, right? Really important Pokemon. This is our answer to Florges, wholeheartedly. This thing beats Florges 1v1, no questions asked. It is Assault Vested for sure. It helps with Zoroark as well. Heavy Slam, Play Rough, Brick Break, Knockoff. Brick Break's there just in case. I've seen iterations of, in mocks, we saw iterations of Florges setting up screens or something else setting up screens. I can't remember what it was. Shocks maybe. There was a screen setter. Brick Break helps counter that. Knockoff's there just in case we need to deal with Zoroark, because if it's specs Hyper Voice, we have answers with that, so on and so forth. A lot of special attackers on this team. But next up we have our potentially only sweeper that can clean up really well is Heavy Duty Boots Volcarona with Flame Body. It has a lot of HP, very minimal special attack, a lot of speed. We want to have enough speed to outspeed pretty much everything under webs, but it is naturally faster than, let me see the speed tier again. I can't remember what it's supposed to be naturally faster than. Like I said, I have my prep doc here. Give me a second. It is naturally faster than, it is Urshifu. So we can hit it with Psychic if we need to. If we don't have a Quiver up, we can hit it with Psychic and do a lot of damage. With a Quiver though, we kill it, right? So that's just things to think about. But with Quiver, we basically sweep. The only thing I'm really worried about is potentially a healthy Salazzle or a healthy Gudra. So if those get chipped down, we basically win the game. So that's all noted. Maybe get a couple Fiery Dances would be great, but that's it. And for Gudra, just in case, we have our second Assault Vester. What is that? 2 Assault Vesters, 3 specially defensive Pokemon. It is very stressful. This Pokemon has Drain Punch, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Poison Jab. This hits everything pretty well, even if Terrasalizations happen with Salazzle or Articuno. So it hits everything really, really well. We just need to make sure that we continue to hit things as hard as possible. I think the game plan is going to be lead, Spite Ops, hopefully get webs up, maybe get at least 1 layer spikes up, and just chip away at everything so that Icarus can come in and clean up. If we can chip away at everything and Icarus can clean up, that's a good game plan. That's what we want to do. That is our win con. This is a tough matchup. I think Zoroark gives me a lot of fits. Gudra was a big one. It cleaned up. The Florges was a big one. That's why we have so many big special physical attackers that are defensive on the special side. So we want to make sure that we're hitting those things hard. Like Poison Jab is a big one. Obviously, we want to make sure we hit. If it's Gudra, we have Drain Punch to heal ourselves if necessary. Knock Off to get rid of any leftovers and healing items they have there. Assault Vest, stuff like that to help us out in the long run. With that being said, like I said, battles, week 2 battle. We want to get a win this week. Let's bounce back from a tough L. Catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy the battle. Peace. All right, peeps, let's party. We're having here for a week 2 matchup. I hope I uploaded these because I'm insane, crazy, and weird, so I don't know if I actually do things properly. We are here for week 2. We are playing the Zoroarks. I believe they lost 0-6 last week. This team is weird. As you can see, there's no Goldango or no Grimmsnarl. I think it's gonna be weird. I'm nervous. We'll see how this plays out. This is a good looking team. Sandy Shocks came. Something's missing. Something's missing. There's no Overquill or Lilligant. Wait, there's no there's no Overquill. There's no Lilligant. There's no Defogger. I don't think there's a Defogger because it's just Altaria and Lilligant. So okay, so I get shit up for free. Okay. So regardless, I think I lead to Spite Ops. Urshifu, Gudra gets walled by Little Mac is my goal. Florges is scary, but that's why we have Tink. Icarus looks like it could win the game. Hippo could be the lead. So we're gonna lead Spite Ops regardless. If Hippo leads, we taunt. If it's anything else, we click sticky webs. If it's Salazzle, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It shocks. I think this is fine then. I'm gonna run a calc because I know we're not specially invested. We run a quick calc because I forgot. I'm like 90% sure I'm just setting up sticky webs. I don't think I die. Like, I don't think there's a world where I die. Yeah, there's not a world where I die. So I just get up webs. It's the right call, right? There's no defogger. There's no hazard removal. There's nothing I need to do. Setting up webs. Thunderbolt can do 50% depending on the situation. This is booster though. That's booster speed. And it's obviously not booster. I can't first impression. I can't do damage. So he's just going to rocks. That's fine. I'm just going to set up spikes then. My only hazard control rocks. Noivern's Rocky helmet. But we do have boots here. This is going to be a pain in the butt though. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'd rather get the spikes up. Like, I'd rather lose this Pokemon and just get spikes up and that way. If you nasty plot, what do I do? Is it worth just swapping now? Because I think you just plot here. I really do think you just plot. Tink, I don't know why I went Tink. Tink is not the answer. Volcarona does an okay job. I do need Hitmonchan for Goodra, but I think I have to go into it now. Goodra can't do too much damage to me, and I think we'll be okay. He does nasty plot. Here's where it gets funky, because nasty plot +2, flamethrower kills, nothing kills me. Everything is like a 2-shot. We know he has to have fire move, and then we believe he was going to be he's tearing here. The Terra is crazy. That's the tough part. I feel like knocking off is the right call, but I also could just Earthquake to see the Terra. There's a chance there's 2 shots though, because I could also just Drain Punch and hit the prediction. He has to be Terra Grass. He has to be Terra Grass. That's like the only thing that makes sense. Drain Punch is the right call regardless. Well, if he doesn't Terra, he has to Terra Grass, right? He has to Terra Grass. He has to Terra Grass. That's the only thing that helps him sweep here. Yeah, he has to Terra Grass. Because if he stays and he Earthquakes, because like if he Terra Grasses and I Earthquake, it's 25%. But if I Drain Punch, it's huge. He didn't Terra Grass. That's insane work. Damn, that did a lot. Who's his other Terra? Does he think I don't have Earthquake? Well, I kill Salazzle. That's big. I should only did 48%. It's kind of nuts, actually. He might not be max. I did 39%. So that's about... I got a max roll. He got kind of a lower roll. He can't kill me in any aspect, by the way. There's no way he can kill me from this range. He Sludge Bomb. Earthquake will kill it. This is a little unlucky. But I had to do this. I am still faster than Goodra. I only take 5% from rocks. Unless he's like fast as fuck Goodra. So Little Mac has a chance, and then I have Defog as well. So we have a chance to like come in and revenge Goodra is my big thing with Drain Punch. Because we can actually cook. So Floor just comes out. We have a tough time with Goodra. But I have Tinkaton. Tinkaton always beats this thing. Rapid Spin would have been real nice right about now. P-Jab would have been cool with Florges. But you just Moonblast. I just go Tink and don't care. But we'll see what everything's looking like. I think this is okay start. Urshifu's kind of a pain in the butt. I think you just Moonblast me at this point. Yeah, okay. We take that, no problem. He doesn't have the best Heavy Slam switch-ins, but like I feel like you should just swap in, right? So I'm gonna knock off whatever you do here. Cool. This is a good call. Great call, Davion. And then we have Hippo. Or we have Gastrodon for Hippo. Just Whirlwinds. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Okay with this. I am faster. He just EQs. I could just go I can go Gastro for sure now. I also could get another spike up, help with floor everything else. But I think you're gonna swap. No. Yeah, I go Gastro. Yeah, I go Gastro because we have. There's a chance that you just swap though. But what do you have for Gastrodon? Here's Goodra. So here's my thing. This is the thing with this is there's a lot that you could do. I think I just Earthquake regardless. Like if you're faster than me, you sped crep me. Oh, you can't be faster than me. You're minus speed. Like there's nothing you can do. There's no Earthquake switching on this team right now, which is great for me. And at worst, Gastrodon, maybe I needed Gastrodon. No, I couldn't use Gastrodon for Salazzle. I don't know what else Gastrodon really comes for. Shocks? Does a good job against Shocks, I think. But yeah, I Earthquake instead of Earth Power, which is the big part here. I'm trying to think of what he has that makes sense against me. It could just be an AV set, which really does make sense. But he does have Whirlwind, which is something I need to keep in mind for that Hippo. It's a pain in the butt. But I am Earthquaking. Webs is big for this game. Webs was big for this game. I am curious to know what else he's going to do. But Earthquaking here is the right call. He doesn't, something's going to take really bad chip here. And that's the important part. The biggest thing that I need to worry about is the rocks versus Urshifu is scary. But because of webs and the spike already up, I could have also set up a rock. Because if Goodra was your check to this, Goodra doesn't get a grass move that I know about, right? He's thinking about it. Pet Boy is thinking about this game. Definitely. This turn is important. I mean, I do a lot. Floor just comes out. Earthquake is going to do good chunk here. That's a tremendous chunk. I'm almost tempted to just put up rocks. Wish is fine. What do you go into though? I feel like Protect coming, so I'm going to go Take. Like there's no reason for you to there's zero reason for you to go out in anything else. Nothing else is really like nothing else is healthy enough to do something here. So Shocks comes out. Do I just go back? Like, I just go back. That was weird because I was Earthquaking. If I Earthquake there, that would have been huge. That feels like a weird play. I just go back and Shocks? Does Shocks get a grass move I don't know about? Just go right back. On the what? Potential ground move? So I can EQ this. I could surf this. I could also recover here. I should have sacked. Cover this turn. I want to see something. That Earth Power is doing a lot. Wait, why is that Earth Power doing so much? Is this thing specs? It has to be. Surf does so much, but I think I sack here. He has to be specs. Because Spite Ops... Yeah, makes sense. I think he specs. I think he specs. I think he specs. I think he specs. He specs. So I could roost, but I also force a swap out into anything that's gonna get hit by this. So that's nice to know. So choice specs is huge. I think I roost. I could super fang. The problem is I need to be as healthy as possible for this thing. And then I can't get webs back up. So the hazards are so good now for this rest of this game. This thing takes so much damage from rocks plus spikes. And then it's -1 speed, which is huge. Like, what's your swap? Dog, I wish I brought Dragon Move. Like, this is one of those moments where I wish I brought, like, Dragon Move, anything. Air Slash does 16%. But we can take advantage of this. Because he has to lock himself into one of the two, and Noivern plus Gastrodon handles that really well. And Volcarona wins this game. Like, once Goodra needs chip, if Goodra has chip, we're in the clear, I think. This doesn't kill. Hippo's a pain in the butt, but we have a little chip on it. Goodra, we need way more chip on. Also, don't be surprised if I make a crap ton of cuts during this, because he has been thinking for a long periodical time. Here comes Goodra. It's perfectly fine with me. Just want to stay healthy. I am going to go into Cleo. If you go back into Shocks, it's fine. But if you go into Florges, I'm clicking Earthquake again. Just want you to know. Because there's nothing that swaps in effectively. If you want to Wish spam, that's fine. Dragon, it don't matter what you click. Gastrodon is my switch in every time. Gastrodon's faster. Gastrodon will get off recovers. Gastrodon is in a good spot. And then I can surf the Sandy Shocks this time. How is it 100%? Oh, it wished. It wished back the damage it took from spikes. That's right. This flamethrower does nothing. I kind of just want to click Earthquake and not worry about recovering this turn. Beautiful. It's fine with me. And it even specs, I'm pretty sure I live. Yeah, for sure. I Earthquake. Because the only thing that can come in and revenge me this turn is Urshifu. That's the only thing that could come in and revenge me. Hippo comes in. I'm okay with this. There's a chance this is a roll if it's defensive and not specially defensive. Let's go, Gastro! Cleo! Cleo's clutching! Cleo's coming through, baby! That's what I'm talking about. He's defensive. We had to bank on the defensive. So I'm faster than... This is the only thing. This is the only thing. Now, okay. The chip damage is huge. He can't water move. He has to CC me. If he ice punches, he's insane. If he ice punches, he's insane. I think I could sack Little Mac at this point. I think Little Mac can die. And the reason is I can go to Noivern for free. Dude, we are so close to being in the fucking clear, bro. I could also just sack. He can't click water move, right? So he has to click, he can't click water move in front of me. I should have recovered. I would have had more HP, but it's fine. Can't click water move. You're still here for Florges. You can kind of still clutch up against the Gastrodon or the Goodra in the right circumstances. So I think Little Mac can go. We're gonna sack Little Mac to this. Surging. It's Life Orb. No, that's wait, that's perfect. I think I got the chip I needed. crazy work, by the way. That's crazy work, by the way. That's crazy work. Does he not know Storm Drain's a thing? This is fine. Damn. It's fine. That should be GG. Unless he strictly has Dragon Tail, that should be GG. No cap. Should be good. I think that's all I need. Because of the situation, I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's GG. I heard what Crystal just said. That was hilarious. If it's Assault Vest, it sucks. If it's not, we're Gucci. Let's see. If he has Dragon Tail, it is what it is. But I'm gonna Fiery Dance here. Like this is my best chance. I could go for a second one, but I don't think it's necessary. If he had Dragon Tail, he would have clicked it right there. There was no other reason to click anything else. Like there's no if he had Dragon Tail, he'd click it, right? Also, how much does Aqua Jet do? If it's banded? Ooh, that's close. That's close as fuck, actually. But we still have Noivern, which means if he's banded, he locks himself into that. We have the win there. I Fiery Dance. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I believe I kill Florges from this range. I should kill most variants from this range. Yes, attack investment. I mean, he protects, right? I have to Fire Dance so he doesn't go into Gudra. Aqua Jet, Choice Banded Adamant doesn't kill. Choice Banded Adamant, Aqua Jet does not kill. I win. The game is over. There's no way that this happens. Like, there's no chance. 0% chance. There's a 0% chance. All right, cool. Still no boost, by the way. Rocks will get the kill. Oh, Spikes. Spinops gets a kill, everybody. We're going to take it home in week 2. We lost 3-0 last week. We'll take the 3-0 this week and even it out at 1-1. GG's all around. I think we played that as well as possible. I think the hazards were really important. I think my Gastrodon was phenomenal this week. Gastrodon, we said it in when we were building, Gastrodon was going to be the MVP. Potentially Noivern. Noivern didn't have to pull as much weight as I expected it to this game. And Tinkaton didn't do as much. So that's a huge win. Very proud of that win. Needed that for my confidence. Last week, I felt like we had the hardest opponent. This week, I felt like it was an hardest matchup. I'm sorry, not opponent. This one, I felt like it was more manageable. And it shows, right? So that's what we love to see. Thank thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy-go-lucky fun stuff. I didn't expect to join a draft league again, but here we are in week 2 with a W. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, week 3 is upon us. It's another... Every game is a tough game because the Forgettables drafted this team. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate all y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.